Alright, me and High Lord Tyrion Fordring are back in Naxxramas. I'm on my Death Knight, but it's not like last time where we just cleared it all out in 10-man normal mode to see if we could do it. That wasn't too hard. We are back here, and it is in 25-man heroic mode. I was sending a lot of attempts on this yesterday, and we got really, really close to being able to kill the boss in 25-man heroic mode. And the really great thing about doing it in 25-man heroic mode is he has a chance to drop the Invincible mount. I don't know why so many people want the mount if you can't even see it, but like it's a pretty mount that a lot of people want. Pretty good mount. Did I say Nax? I meant Icecrown Citadel. I meant Icecrown Citadel, you guys. So my Death Knight is 505 item level. We got the boss to 15% on my best attempt yesterday. And he dies at 10% and begins like a RP sequence or whatever. So what I've changed between then and now is I got 50 extra strength off the food buff. I got the good food. I reforged most of the gear into critical strike and parry. It was previously reforged into mastery for use as a frost death knight, but that's not really good DPS for a blood DK. And I finished my legendary quest line, so I got the extra socket in my Execution of Dominion. Here we go. Fight is starting. Let's see how we do. So, this phase is, we might not get it first try. This phase is... Ooh, there's a Shadow Trap. Just moving out of Shadow Traps. And really this whole time, we're really focused on doing as much damage as we possibly can. Because what's killing me on these attempts is, he enrages in 15 minutes. And I can't quite kill him in time. And once he's enraged, I can no longer survive him. He will just end me. Right now, it doesn't look that dangerous. Shadow Trap spawned again. Then he went and did some other spell, which is fine. So I'm going to be locked in to do as much damage as I possibly can. Focus on really optimizing my damage dealt. Like with these Shadow Traps, I don't even move instantly. I let him finish casting, and then I move so I can stay in melee range for as long as possible. Alright, that one I did a little early. But that's like the level of thing I'm trying to do to eke out just a little bit more damage on this fight. The Dancing Rune Weapon up and immediately reapply my diseases so I get double disease application thanks to the Dancing Rune Weapon. It's another just a little bit more damage. Alright, at 70%, he's going to phase and go into, like, a Remorseless Winter spellcast in the middle of the room. And I can mostly stay in during the Remorseless Winter, but the challenging thing is that he will summon Ice Orbs, and if the Ice Orbs touch me, they do a huge knockback and they push me off the platform, and then I'm dead. And those would not really be that big of an issue if he wasn't also summoning monsters called Raging Spirits. And the Raging Spirits will randomly silence me sometimes. And when I'm silenced, I cannot use Blood Boil, which would be my main ability to use to take out the ice dudes. So sometimes my main attack that I would like to use to kill the ice dudes is disabled. And then I have to kind of kite them around or do something else or throw a Death and Decay or something. It can just be a little problematic sometimes. Alright. DRW is coming up again. Do that. Reapply the diseases. There. a Death and Decay. Ghoul up in 1 minute. I did a Empower Rune Weapon. I should have done that earlier. I just kind of forgot to do it. We'll get multiple uses throughout the fight. The fight is going to be, like, right on, 15 minutes. So it's going to be a while. We'll get multiple uses, so we want to make sure we use it early so that we can get those multiple uses. There. Here's the transition. So, we gotta look out and be careful. There's an ice thing spawning. There we go. We killed it. We were not silenced. There's another ice thing spawning. Hit it. Hit it. Good. As long as we take care of those ice dudes cleanly, we can stay in the middle, usually. There. Okay. Got multiple raging spirits up. We haven't been silenced yet. There's a ice dude. Got him. This is going, I would say, better than expected. There, I was silenced a little bit on that one, and I couldn't take him out very quickly. Now there's another one spawned, and I don't have a blood rune available. Okay, I'm going to back away. That ice dude is going to die to dots. And then we've done the transition. Okay, that was actually a very good transition. I came through with a lot of damage on the boss because I was able to stay in the middle most of the time. So now he's no longer going to Shadow Trap, but he is going to Defile. So we just need to move when he does Defile. It's way less scary than a Shadow Trap. If we get hit by a little bit of Defile damage, it doesn't matter. There's a Defile. We move out. Now, the Valkyrs, they never pick you up if you are the tank. If you are the boss, if you're getting hit by the boss, you don't get picked up by the Valkyrs. So that's why they're not doing anything. They'll just chill out there for a long time. We could potentially stand in the Defile, but I don't like doing that when all the Raging Spirits are up, because it can sometimes amount to too much damage. So once we clear the Raging Spirits and we no longer are getting randomly silenced, I may opt to stand in Defile. Take a little bit of extra damage. We're silenced. Yeah. Nope, I'm targeted on the wrong thing. There we go. Back on the boss. Got an infest, actually, at a bad time. Okay, we cleared the infest. Okay, so sometimes the way infest works, it was really not relevant in the first phase because not much was going on. Infest is a damage over time ability, and it does ramping damage over time. The longer it's on you, the more damage it'll do. And it goes away when you get above 90% health, or approximately that. You just, like, full heal, and then it goes away. So it's really bad if I happen to be at low health when he chooses to do infest on me. Because it can be hard to dig yourself out of that rather than, like, already being ahead of it. DRW is up. Okay, we're at 8 minutes into the fight right now. So that's good. Defile, move out, hit. Full, like, Valkyr fan club here. What percent does he phase? I don't even remember. 40%, maybe? He's gonna do another one of those, like, Remorseless Winter intermission phases. Yep, here we go, at 40. That's what it is. So, it's gonna be more Raging Spirits, and it's gonna be more, Ice Dudes. And again, it's the same problem of, you know, the Raging Spirits silence me, and it blocks me from using... Yep, see, I'm silenced now. And it blocks me from using the abilities that I want to use. I'm going to turn on Conversion. Hit a ERW. Ice is gone. Okay. I would say this is the hardest part of this fight on Blood Decay. Other classes can solo this, like Hunter can do it. Okay, so this is final phase, and we're gonna do something funny here. This is a Frostmourne chamber. Now, the way I have figured to do this is to hit absolutely nothing. Don't do anything. Just hope you don't die and avoid the incoming damage. Maybe activate Conversion during this to make sure you come out of it with full health. The reason I want to not hit anything is because that means all my trinkets are going to be synced up to do maximum damage to the boss when I come out of this room. And I just need to delay until this dude finishes casting Restore Soul. So, like, you can see I'm, like, pretty good. I'll just run this thing. And now we're here. And now I'm doing Army of the Dead. I had to preemptively press the anti-magic shell to prevent myself from getting silenced. Because if I got silenced by all those Raging Spirits that are active, it would have interrupted the activation of Army of the Dead, and I would have gotten far fewer dudes. Now here, this part is when all the Vile Spirits come in. You kind of just want to kite away so they don't all hit you at once. That's basically all there is to do there. We're at 11 minutes, 25 seconds. I just lost the disease application because I was silenced. He will no longer do Infest in this phase, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, we're back in here. This is actually looking pretty good, if you ask me. We have 3 minutes left to do this. Every time we do one of these phases, it's just minus 40 seconds, and there's no avoiding this phase. So our damage gets really low at this point. You'd have to go in with a, like, huge time lead when you get into this phase. How's he doing? I'll probably activate Conversion a couple seconds before he's done here. So I can come out at full health. There we go. The Lich King. Immediate Defile. Just eat all of those guys with Icebound Fortitude active. You don't have to move unless he defiles in this phase. Or we're trying to bait out some of those spirits. That would also be a reason to move. Yeah, there's so many Raging Spirits active that I'm just getting basically chain silenced. It's very frustrating. that, you know, my abilities get turned off. He's at 18%. We have 1.5 minutes left. I think it's going to be tight. When we come out of here, we're going to have Ghoul and DRW, and we're going to have ERW active. We're going to have basically everything. There's going to be another where we activate conversion right before he finishes. Conversion up. Summon the Ghoul. Getting blasted. $15, that's the Enrage. No! 10.7%. We are 0.7% away. That's very doable. We have to go again. That was so close. I think that's definitely within doable range. You just have to get a little luckier. So if he hits 10%, he casts Fury of Frostmourne and starts doing some RP, and the encounter's over. I don't think we need more. I mean, if we had more juice, like more gear, higher item level, yeah, that would be easier. But I think it's definitely doable with what we've got here. Healing done. Yeah, absolutely. So damage done. Let's just look at both. Damage done is here. Almost entire, you know, Rune Strike's my #1 damage dealer. Healing done by Simonizer is majorly Blood Shield and Death Strike. That's the Blood Death Knight way. We got a very small amount of health off of Blood Worms. Conversion, Purgatory, Unholy Strength, Anti-Magic Shell, Gift of the Gnar. Like, those are all nothing compared to Death Strike. Death Strike and the Blood Shield Mastery effect combined were 74.9% of my overall healing done. Damage taken. Raging Spirits, Lich King, Shambling Horror, Remorseless Winter. Yeah. Okay. Horn, Drum, Rune Scroll, this, Food Buff, second try. Can you kill some of the spirits to limit the number of silences? I don't think I can do that profitably. I think I just lose too much boss damage if I do that. Yeah, I did a pre-pot last time and a mid-fight pot as well. Here we go. Just use the RW right away. Won't forget it this time. Whoops. Wrong target. Shadow Trap is out. Okay. DRW coming up in 30. Oh, that's a trap. Trap. Okay. I thought I reacted too slowly. Summoning a dude. Lame. DRW. Disease application. We have double diseases up now. Good. Ghouls up. Yeah, he's doing a second cast. So we lose a little bit of attacking time whenever he chooses to do a different ability immediately following casting Shadow Trap. See, that's good. He didn't do another ability, so he just moved with me right as I moved out of the Shadow Trap so I could maintain melee attacks on him. DRW is up. Good. Ghoul in 20. There. Transition. Zoom all the way out. Ghoul is up. Looking for the ice dudes. The ice dudes are the danger. There is an ice dude. Hit him twice. Got him. Preemptive. Oh, I tried to do a preemptive AMS when that guy spawned, but AMS is another ability that you can't use while silenced. It can prevent the application of the silence if it's already up, so that's good. There we go. Preemptive AMS, so that I know I'm not going to be silenced when that one landed. DRW up. Reapply diseases. Silenced. Killed it. Nice. Are there any more ice dudes? I think we got them all. Okay, that's good. Alright, now it's the Defile time. So we just go back to our little circle. we can run around in a circle. ERW is available. It's a decent time to use it. There's a Defile. We'll walk away. Nope, targeted wrong thing. Shit. Tried to do a Death and Decay while I was silenced, and it messed up my targeting. When I left-clicked, but it didn't do the ability because I was silenced and I couldn't. Ghoul coming up in 2 seconds. Ghoul is up. Activate it. ERW in 5 seconds. Here's a Defile coming through. There we go. There's a Defile. We're silenced. I got a little confused there. I was trying to refresh the diseases, but I was silenced, so it was not good. So the diseases fell off, so I had to outbreak them. Now my health is low, which is bad if he infests me. Okay, he did not infest me, so we're good here. We got back up to a high amount of health, so we're no longer in danger. The Raging Spirit is almost dead. There's a phase transition, and the Raging Spirit is dead. Okay. We do have a Defile close to the middle here, so I have to pay attention to that. DRW coming up. There it is. Okay. There's a dude. He's gonna die to disease application. I don't have to boil him again. That one just got crit by the blood boil, I think. Two Raging Spirits are now active. Ghoul is up. Gotcha. Gonna activate a Remorseless Winter here. It will eventually stun the Raging Spirits, which for some time will prevent them from silencing me. Shit. Okay, we're good. That was actually really good, I think. I was able to stay in the whole time. He's Frostmourning me. Will Army actually be available? I think I'm pretty far ahead of schedule, man. I think we're going fast. Like, my army is still on cooldown, and we're in the first Frostmourne chamber. I have 100 runic power, so I can definitely make use of conversion here. Use it, you know, right before we exit, so we're at full health. Dark Simulacrum works on Infest. I have no idea. Honestly, I got that ability. I read it. I was like, I'm not messing with this. This sounds way too complicated. I just never put that ability on my bar, which, you know, probably I should. Alright, Lich King. Preemptive. AMS. Oh, my AMS is faded. But I'm lucky, and I still got full usage of my Empower rune weapon. So that's really good. Or sorry, not Empower. Full usage of my Army of the Dead. Here come the spirits. We'll just use a whatchamacallit, Icebound Fortitude on them. Go over here. Keep slapping. Ghoul is available. Want to start using Soul Reaper every time it's up. Also, Ghoul up. Soul Reaper used. ERW is available now. We'll use it after this Frostmourne phase. We have low runic power, so I'll try to use Gift of the Naru when we come out of here. I can also Horn to give myself more runic power during this phase. Okay. The Death Knight is in a guild called Low IQ, High DPS. I got a cold call guild invite to this guild, and it just seemed like it was the guild for me. You know? And it's also... Oh, shit, I forgot to do that. Lich King, target. I'm silenced. We have 3 minutes to go and 10% boss health. Hiding away so all the vile spirits don't hit me at the same time. There's a defile. You can come back over here. $10 seconds on Ghoul. Probably won't use it. Yeah, okay, we're getting Frostmourned again. 6%. I think this one feels like it's in the bag unless I make some ridiculously embarrassing mistake. Burn some runes to get runic power during that phase. I don't want to press any ability that might trigger one of my trinkets, because I want all my trinkets to come up together right when I exit the phase. That's my goal. And that'll be more DPS than having them staggered. Ghoul time. Oh shit, he's doing that bullshit. Okay, whatever. %. 12%. Come on. 12%. Vamp blood. He no longer infests in this phase, so I don't have to worry. I don't have to be, like, super careful about being low health. That's it, 9.88%. 14:08 on the clock. Fury of Frostmourne. We did it! We did it! Now, it might look to you like I'm dead, but that's what's supposed to happen. When he casts Fury of Frostmourne, you have won. We put in a lot of attempts yesterday. You guys didn't see the whole thing yesterday. We put in like 8 or 9 attempts, and these are like 15-minute attempts. So there it is. We got it. That was... Honestly, I was really surprised, because we did it with 50 seconds to spare. And all the other times, it was like this close at the 15-minute mark. So that seemed really good. You know, I guess I just, like, locked in and got it done. $14.09. Yeah, look at that. 51 seconds to spare. So this was killed on 25-man heroic mode, which means it has a chance to drop the invisible mount. Low chance. I don't expect to see it. It'd be pretty hype if we did see it. But what's important to know is Icecrown Citadel has worked a lot of different ways in all of its different iterations. Original Wrath of the Lich King worked one way. Wrath of the Lich King Classic worked another way. Icecrown Citadel, like raid lockouts and stuff, have worked differently over time. I'm going to tell you how it works in Mists of Pandaria Classic. Okay? So, in Mists of Pandaria Classic, in order to fight 25-man heroic Lich King, you need to have killed 25-man normal mode Lich King at least once. So, you know, if you're soloing this and you haven't soloed it before, you won't be able to go straight to heroic. That was not how it worked in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, but it is how it worked in original Wrath of the Lich King. The other change that's important for what we're doing here is you can clear the first 11 bosses in 10-man normal mode. And then you can switch the difficulty to 25 heroic to kill Lich King. But the way you have to do this is a little bit particular. You clear 11 bosses, or if you have you clear 11 bosses in 10-man normal mode, then you zone out of the instance, then you switch it to 25-man normal mode, then you zone into the instance, and then you wait 1 minute. It'll give you like a cooldown. It won't let you switch right away. After you wait 1 minute from zoning in, you can switch it then from 25-man normal to 25 heroic and engage the Lich King. Let me get a little prediction going here, because it'll actually take me a little while to kill this guy. Will the mount drop? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes or no? Prediction's up. Army of the Dead. And if you want to see the whole rest of the raid on 10 normal mode, I already have a VOD up on YouTube of that. I will put it in the description of this video's, YouTube video description, and I'll grab it for chat right now for the live stream. We're just going to do search Simonize Icecrown Citadel Solo. Here we go. This is the one. Alright, we're at the start of Icecrown Citadel. We're in yeah, there. Okay, so if you want to see it all, the normal mode kills, they're right there. Now, let's get back to finishing off the Lich King here. I'm voting no purely out of spite. Okay, there's 16,000 on yes against 566,000 on no. I thought there'd be at least a little bit more believers. Whatever, believers about to get paid like crazy, I'm sure. Surely it's gonna drop. You do actually have to beat him down to 0 health here. That is part of it. And we are watching the cinematic. Okay. And I'm not looting it till after the cinematic. Kill the background music.
Father, is it over?
At long last. No king rules forever, my son.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Without its master's command, the restless scourge will become an even greater threat to this world. Control must be maintained. There must always be a Lich King.
The weight of such a burden. It must be mine, for there is no other.
Tyrion! You hold a grim destiny in your
shit.
hands, brother. But it is not your own.
Bolvar.
Bolvar! By all that is holy.
The dragon's flame seal my fate. The world of the living can no longer comfort me. Place the crown upon my head, Tyrion. Forevermore, I will be the jailer of the damned.
No, old friend.
Bro is cooked.
Do it, Tyrion!
He is so
and these
cooked.
brave heroes have your own destinies to fulfill. This last act of service is mine.
You will not be forgotten, brother.
I must be forgotten, Tyrion. If the world is to live free from the tyranny of fear, they must never know what was done here today.
Okay, no one tell what was done here but today. It has to be a secret. No spoilers. Okay? Keep this on the DL.
Tell them only that the Lich King is dead, and that Bolvar Dragon died with him. Now, go. Leave this place and never return.
Damn, bro. I'm ready to loot a mount. I'm so ready. 25-man heroic mode. Let's see it. Shadowfrost Shard ×2. Now I have 4 of them. Conqueror's Mark of Sanctification. Havoc's Call, Blade of Lordaeron King's new transmog. It looks kind of mid, I would say. Heroic version. Conqueror's Mark of Sanctification. Vanquisher's Mark of Sanctification. Mithrios Bronzebeard's Legacy Heroic version. I think I have the non-heroic version of this already. I don't think we got the mount either. But I did get 3 Vank tokens. Maybe I can finally get a set on this character. Damn. No mount. Rip. Maybe next time, you guys. Choose outcome. Will the mount drop? The answer is no. But that is 25-man heroic Lich King. Blood Death Knight. 505 item level was enough to get it done. It would certainly be much easier if I had, like, 10 more item levels.